So I tried like this vampire thing where I put like blood here, but I think it looks a bit weird. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. There we go. Hi, I'm Kat, and this week's Top 5 Wednesday topic is books featuring insert paranormal creature here. We were given the freedom to choose any paranormal creature that we want, and of course I had to go with what started it all for me, and that is vampires. So let's just jump straight into it. Number 1. I'm going to start with the one that legit started the vampire obsession for me and many others, and that is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer. Yes, I have to put this on my top 5 vampire books list. If you knew me at all during high school, you would know how obsessed with this series I was. The first movie came out when I was in grade 8 and the last movie came out when I was in grade 12, so Twilight was literally high school for me. For any non-Aussies, high school here is grade 8 to grade 12. Sometimes there's grade 7, 13 as well, but mainly grade 8 to grade 12 is high school. This is the series that led me to buy all of these, except, you know, these because my mum bought those. And my mum bought this one for me as well because I was 13. I own so much Twilight merch that it is insane, like it's just all packed away in the spare room and I can't find anyone to give it to or sell it to. So if you want some Twilight merch, send me a message and we'll chat. But yeah, Twilight, I watched the movie and then I read the books and became obsessed. I really identified with Bella because, you know, she looks a lot like me. I love reading books and I fell in love with vampires. And say what you want about Twilight, but this series means so much to me and so many other readers. Number 2, the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Caine. So to preface this, I have only read the first 10 books of this series. I have not read the last 5. And it's been a while since I read them. So the series is about a town called Morganville and it is owned and run by vampires. A lot of crazy things happen and there's a lot of like history to do with the town and with the people who run it. And it's just something to not take too seriously. And it was just fun to have some time stuck in a town full of vampires. And the series is important to me because Rachel Caine was the first author I ever met. I got the book signed at Supernova Adelaide 2012. And a quick funny story, Supernova was the day after my year 12 formal. So while other people were sleeping off their after parties, me and my friend Brooke went to a pop culture convention. Number 3. Now this series isn't specifically about vampires, but it does feature them. And that is the Shadowhunter Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. I just picked the first book of each of the series here. If you don't know what Shadowhunters is about, I don't know where you've been, but it's about the world of Shadowhunters and Downworlders, and vampires are one of those Downworlders. These are 3 different series, but they're in the same world and they all feature vampires. And my favourite vampire shows up in the Mortal Instruments, and that is Simon Lewis. Number 4 is a TV series with books written about it, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I seem to be talking about Buffy a lot lately, so just everyone, go watch Buffy. And then after you've watched Buffy, you can watch Angel, and then you can read the comics, and then you can read all these random companion books that they have. But yeah, there's vampires in Buffy the Vampire Slayer that Buffy slays. And lastly, number 5 is the one that if you know me at all, you know has been coming, and that is Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead. I love this series so much. I love it. It's my favourite series ever. Don't judge it by its name. Marketing named it that. Richelle didn't name it that. Just everyone, go read it. Go read Vampire Academy. And then when you finish the Vampire Academy series, you can move on to Bloodlines, the spin-off series. So this series is about a half vampire named Rose and her best friend who is a full vampire, Lissa. 2 years ago they ran away from school, which is a vampire school, because Lissa was in danger and Rose is training to be a guardian so she kept her safe. Then at the beginning of this series they are captured by the school guardians and brought back to school, and then things just get real crazy. I read this series because I read Twilight and I was obsessed with vampires, but I found so much more through this series. Vampire Academy is a series that I needed to talk to people about, so I went online and found other Vampire Academy fangirls. And now I have such great friendships with people I found because we had a shared love of Vampire Academy. And Vampire Academy is the series that I plan to get a tattoo from. Since I first read Vampire Academy, I wanted to get the tattoo that the Guardians get on the back of their neck. And one day I will, I just have to work up the money and courage. So there are my top 5 books with vampires in them. If you have any more vampire book suggestions, please comment them down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Oh my god, it's so hot. Summer just, bam. And yeah, it's still spring.